Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to some Bad Squad Gaming. It's right, your boy Drake coming at you live with some more FIFA 16. Oh my god, you guys, the game is finally out. I'm ready to play some career mode, and I am ready to try out some of these new features. But for right now, the first episode, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our team. And as you can see here, you guys, I have chosen Olympe Lyon because, of course... they've got a ton of really good young youth players. And I really want to have that team that just sort of grows with the career mode, so that way I can enjoy it while also still be able to dominate some of my opponents, as well as still be challenged by some opponents like PSG or, AS Monaco. Olympe Lyon is a very good, strong side. As you could tell from last season, they did very well. And I really became sort of a bandwagon fan of Olympe Lyon because, they did absolutely outstanding. And I know it's in League One, which is kind of one of the shittier leagues. And no offense if that's your favorite league, but, they don't really have that many good of teams to really compete with each other. It's sort of like, the Italians' first league as well. Just like same thing with BBVA. You got your first like three good teams, and then they play against each other all the time, and nothing really changes. But anyway, Olympe Lyon. That's the team I've chosen for this season's career mode, and I really want to do multiple seasons. So what I'm gonna do is it's gonna go through really fast. I found a new way to edit my videos and just do a lot of the highlights, so that way you guys don't have to worry about me only having 3 games or something like that. I'm gonna do like a straight shot through. I'm gonna do like 2 hours of recording and then just send that out. Although it's not gonna be 2 hours of recording for you guys, it's gonna be more like 15 minutes, but you're gonna get a total of like 4 or 5 games in that 15 minutes. But for right now, you guys, we're just going to go look at the squad report and see who we have on this team, just so I can show you just how young and good this team is. Okay, so as you can see here, Lopez had a fantastic season last season, and he is now rated 81, which is an upgrade for him, which is really good because he absolutely did outstanding. He got a team of the season last season in FIFA, which he should have, because he single-handedly kept Olympe Lyon in some of the games, and he did absolutely outstanding. As you can see, our next player is Raphael at right back. He recently arrived from Manchester United. Not really the best signing, I don't believe, for Olympe Lyon, but he's still a very overpowered player in any game that he's in, so I think that he'll be a good player for us to use, especially since he's so young, and I believe he can play both right back. No, he can't. He can only play right back. Okay, but he has a 4-star weak foot, so maybe if we're pressured into maybe, putting him at that left back position, maybe he could do well. As you can see, our next player is Mbiwa. Probably going to be selling him just because he goes for 9 million, and someone's although he recently joined from Roma, but he goes for 9 million. So like I may try to include him in a deal so that way I don't have to worry about him maybe getting too old as the season progresses. And then maybe I go get Kurt Zuma, who's a 77 right now, who is in outstanding form and is also French and will fit the team perfectly. And I know I normally get Zuma, but Zuma is absolutely a beast, and I really want to try it out again in this new career mode, because honestly, he's one of my favorite young players. Anyway, at the other center back position, we have Umtiti, who is 21. He's just a great young talent, super high potential. They all have pretty high potentials, at least 83 or above. And, it's just absolutely insane with how fast this player is. And look how high he can jump. 92 freaking jumping. Jesus Christ. He could be literally 5'4", and he would still win headers. So that's great. Badimo, left back, 31, probably going to be selling him. He goes for 3.6, but his contract is also expiring, so people are going to try to get him for real cheap when I try to offer him up. So let's go ahead and just add to transfer list, because he's 31, and if you know what that means in EA, he drops immediately. Now, Gonalons is one of those older players that I'm not going to drop, and that can either be, A really bad decision or a really good decision because he is 26, but I think I can get him to like 83 rated, 84 rated before I actually drop him and get a pretty substantial price increase and hopefully get him in form and then sell him off for a higher price and then go get a very good defensive mid such as Tiemens who grows with the team as well. But yeah, I'm gonna be keeping Gonalons in this team because he's just a beast. So Jordan Ferrari, a young center mid. He's looking pretty decent. Not looking to be too insane. Probably gonna be like 82 rated, 83 rated overall after the whole thing is said and done. But very good, strong backup player. Tolisso is looking to be a god of FIFA career mode. Oh my god. Look at all those stats. Barely any are in yellow, and everything else is in green. That is going to be insane. And also, I believe he plays like, yeah, he plays like literally everything. He plays left back, right back, center mid, center defensive mid. You can play him at center attacking mid if you need. Whereas Ferrari plays center mid, center defensive mid. So, I mean, these players are pretty limited besides, Tolisso. But the cool thing is that their secondary positions aren't necessarily, like, linked. So, they're not really touching each other. So, like, center defensive mid and center back have never been touching before. But now Gonalons has that little link. And so does Tolisso. They have the right back, left back link. And so that's kind of cool. As you can see, we recently signed Valbuena. Now, I think Valbuena is overpowered as shit in this game. Now, the problem is that he's 30. So, I believe what I'm going to do is I'm also going to include him in a deal and try to get a good player for Valbuena. And I think a team will easily pick up Valbuena for him, for any one of their players, because Valbuena is a very good center attacking mid. I mean, look at those stats. Those are some pretty good stats. Pretty quick, pretty agile, and he can get in there and score. Now, this is the main man of the squad, Lacazette. You all know him from last year being the Laka Sweat of every single Ultimate Team, and for a good reason. Look at that pace. Look at the acceleration, the sprint speed, everything you need to have a sweaty as fuck striker, and he is perfect for our team. So I'm going to be keeping him and watching him closely as the seasons progress and really trying to see if we can get him up to, like, maybe an 87 rated. But I think he's an 88 overall, and that is just absolutely outstanding. Maybe even higher, maybe even a 90 in this game. Who knows? But anyway, let's keep moving on. Biavu, 27, probably not going to be seeing much team, so maybe I'll try to include him in a deal as well to get a good player. I mean, because he is pretty fast, so a lot of teams are going to want to pick him up. Malbrena, oh my god. Oh, Branku, whatever. You gotta go. You are just way too old. I hate to say it, but he's gonna drop. Same exact rating from FIFA 15 to FIFA 16, which is good. I mean, if you're 34 years old and you still have the same rating between two different FIFAs, that's a pretty good thing. But he's gonna drop really quick. As you can see here, Kemen may be a young talent for the future, but I don't really see him getting any first team squad playing time at this time. But this guy, Fakir, we definitely got to go a two-striker man team because, oh my god, Lacazette and Fakir are going to hook up for some crazy fucking goals this season. Because look at these stats, overpowered as shit. 79 rated, only 21. I thought he was like 24, but he's 21. And he already has a 20 million value. So even if he doesn't work out, we can always sell him for a good price. But I really want to use him. I really think that he'll work out, and I really think he'll be a great player to sign. And look at that. He plays everything from the middle to up top, and that is insane. 4-star skills. Just absolutely an insane striker. Cornet also increased by 2, I believe, between the career modes. Very good young youth striker. Good potential. We're probably going to loan him out this season, unless we don't have anyone else that can really replace him. But yeah, that way we can get a good striker for the season after that to really come in and just be a sort of a relief striker for Lacazette or Fakir. Ghazi, Not really think I'm gonna play him very often. He's 23 already, only 70 rated. Probably gonna sell him, and get some some profit off of that. Then we got Darter, who's looking pretty decent. Looking to have a pretty decent season. Recently arrived from Malaga, CF, not FC, for some reason. So I mean, pretty good players. Pretty good players. Uh, Matthew Gorgelin, probably gonna sell him uh real quick and just pick up. I could just go, do a scout and go pick up a goalie that's like 3 times as good as him. So I really don't think he needs to be in the squad, but we'll see. Grenier looking to be a special young talent. Has that special something. Look at these stats. His control, his crossing, all of his technical skills are very good besides slide tackling, which is to be expected. But look at these stats. Look at those stats. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. That is insane. Excuse me, you guys. Sorry. It is terrible allergies for me right now. But he's 6'1" and has 76 agility and 58 sprint speed. So, not okay, that was 3. That should be it. That should be it. I should be done with blowing my nose. Oh my god. Wait, hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, you guys. But Grenier is looking to be a great youth talent. Really excited to use him as a backup, maybe even in first team time pretty soon. But yeah, he's definitely looking to be a good player on our team. Besovic, you're getting sold, too old. Muvimba, getting sold, too old. Jallet, I really liked you at your during last season's performance. I really did think you did well. And he really works for me in Ultimate Team because he's cheap and a very reliable right back. But he is too old, unfortunately. So I'm going to be trying to include him in a deal or maybe even sell him. I think I can just sell him, right? Yes, let's just go ahead and sell him real quick. Same thing with Mavumba and as well as Bicevic because I know that they've been in the team for a while. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, so those guys are going to be leaving the team. Morel, probably going to sell you. I can't because he recently arrived from Marseille. So I think what I'll do with him is I will include him in a deal for someone really crappy, like a youth player, who could really just, fill a spot, and really just make a difference, because he is very decent, but he's 31. And if you all know FIFA, he's going to go down really quick. Um, yeah, so decently strong youth player, center back. Maybe could develop pretty quickly. I don't know. We'll have to loan him out and see what happens. So let's just go ahead and put him on the loan list for a. This is cool, you guys. You guys can do a 2-year loan. I'm gonna do a 2-year loan because I don't need him. And he could potentially be good. Look at that! Holy shit! This is a speed demon. I'm gonna go ahead and put him for a 2-year loan and see what happens. But hopefully he becomes a good player fast. Doubt he will. But still, that speed, though, I could really use that in career mode. This center mid is 18 years old and is already 62, has 82 strength. Looking to be a good player. What kind of stats does he have? Center mid, center defensive mid. That's a good possible future replacement for Gonalon. So let's go ahead and put him on the loan list as well. This center back is looking to be a good possible. So all these players, I'm just gonna put up for a 1-year, 2-year loan because to be honest, they really need to be playing, and they won't get much playing time for me. And that could be terrible, that I'm not doing like much of a second team this season. But to be honest, it's really gonna help them out. Now, I know in this game they're smart and they only let you loan out so many players because they don't want you to have issues. Rose is going to be a great youth talent, you guys. So he's going to be staying in my squad as a backup. So Fafana as well, who can play right back, I believe, and center back. Yes, he can. Sweet. I think that's the position he'll be playing for Badimo and for any other center back that I lose. But Rose can only play center back, but he's still a very, very good French center back. Um, but yeah, so all of these I'm just gonna loan out because, to be honest, they're young, but they don't really grow unless they're being loaned out. Kone, gonna have to sell you, bro. Sorry, nothing personal, but you go for 6 million, and I'm not trying to waste my time on your age. It's really unfortunate that some of these players have such decent stats, but are older, and after a season, they're gonna be gone. And I know this is bad that I'm cleaning house, but I'm doing this in the first season, so that way in the second season, I really don't have to spend much money on buying players, and I can only focus on improving our squad. So maybe someone in our squad doesn't do well, and we improve it that way. But this guy's looking to be decent, but he's on loan right now. So maybe he could be a good left back. I believe he can maybe play. Nope, just left wing back. That's really weird. All right. Anyway. So yeah, you guys, that is it for the squad. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know there wasn't really anything to do besides watch me go through these players, but now you'll get an idea of who all is in my team, and hopefully by next episode I will show you guys who all has left the club, who all has joined, and who all we are looking to maybe sign in the future, as well as the first few games. So that will be exciting for you guys. So anyway, just want to say, if you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and tell me in the comments below what you didn't like about it. If you really liked the video, go ahead and hit that sub button. It really helps me out, you guys. Lets me know how many of you bros are watching me from day to day. And I know I haven't been doing this for a long time, and I haven't been the most consistent. But that happens. I'm not doing this for a living. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for fun. And if you guys enjoy watching my videos, laughing at how stupid I am or how weird I am, that's fine too, because the whole point is that you guys enjoy yourself. So if you guys have any suggestions on really good youth players that I should pick up, or any good players that you think that should be included in this squad, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, and I will definitely comment back to you guys. So I just want to say I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.